Everyone, this is As Mohammad Khan. As you know, student, knowledge shared is knowledge scared. So, with the help of the sharing of my knowledge, I am gaining it. So, today we will discuss about the transportation in human being. Yes, students, like in our city, town, or state, there are the different transportation takes place. Like with the help of roadways, railways and airways. Like this, in our body also there are the transportation of substances takes place with the help of two different ways. First is blood vasculatory system, with the help of blood vasculatory system, and second is lymphatic system. Now, blood vasculatory system contains blood vessels and heart, and we will discuss about them one by one. Next is lymphatic system. It is also an important system with the help of the transportation of fat or extra fluid takes place, and it contains lymph vessels and lymph nodes. Now we come on the blood vasculatory system, student. So its first part is blood. So about the blood we will discuss now. Student, blood is the main component of blood circulatory system, and it is the medium from which the different substances are moved from one place to another. Now it contains the two main parts, student. First is plasma, second is blood corpuscles. Now the plasma of the blood provides medium to the blood corpuscles, means blood cells. So it is the fluid-like material in which the blood corpuscles are found. If we speak about its chemical nature, then it is alkaline fluid that have the straw-like color. And in this fluid, there are the different substances are found, students, like hormones, enzymes, ions, food, waste. These are the substances that are found inside the plasma. And with this, the one important part that it contains, it is blood corpuscles. Blood corpuscles are the different type of cells, student. First is RBC, second is WBC, third is platelets. Now we come on the RBC. As you know that the blood have the red color. So the blood have the red color due to the presence of RBC. Now with the help of this name RBC, means red blood cells, you can know that the color of these cells is red. And what is the reason in behind of it is the presence of hemoglobin, means the color of RBC is red due to the presence of one colorful pigment, and that colorful pigment is known as hemoglobin. And that hemoglobin works as a carrier of oxygen and carbon dioxide, means carbon dioxide or oxygen are transported inside the blood with the help of hemoglobin, student. Now, what is special about the RBC? They don't have the nucleus, student. Means these are the animal cells that does not have nucleus, and it is the most important question in exam point of view. Now we come on the WBC. WBC is another component of blood and it is also known as leukocyte. It has large size and generally have the irregular shape, and with the help of those irregular shape, it protects our body from the infections or the pathogens. And these are the cells that are responsible for our immunity, student, for our immunity. So it is about the white blood cell, and they don't have the white color, student, they are colorless. So it is also the important question, which color they have? They don't have any color, they are colorless. Now we come on the next cells that are found inside the blood are platelets. Like, with the help of this word, you can understand the shape of it, means they have the plate-like structures or the fragment-like structure, and those fragments does not have nucleus, and they are also colorless, means platelets are also colorless, and we also call them thrombocytes. Thrombocytes is the scientific name of them, thrombocytes. And what is their function? They help us in blood clotting. In blood clotting they help, means when we have injury, at that time what starts, student? It is blood, and the flowing of the blood is stopped with the help of blood clotting, and blood clotting is facilitated by platelets, because there is one structure is formed during the blood clotting, and what we call that, it is fibrin, student. So fibrin have the web-like structure, and in between those fibrins, these all blood corpuscles are fixed, and what they do, they block that, and that process is known as blood clotting. This process is known as blood clotting. So blood clotting is facilitated by platelets. And what is another name of the platelet? Thrombocytes. Like RBC is known as erythrocytes, WBC is known as leukocyte, and platelets is known as thrombocyte, student. Now we come on the function of blood. Blood have the important function, like it works as carrier of hormones, enzyme, food, waste, and it is also work as carrier, like there are some important substances are carried by it, like ions. Ions are also carried by it, and with the help of those ions, it maintains our body temperature. Our body temperature is maintained with the help of blood, student. With this, it also maintains our body pH, means our body have basic pH, means alkaline in nature, and that alkaline nature is maintained with the help of blood, student. And with the help of blood, the water is also maintained in our body, and that water helps us in different biochemical reactions. So it is about the function of blood. Now this blood is circulated in our whole body with the help of blood vessels. So now we will study about the blood vessel, student. Blood vessels are the tube-like structure from where the blood is transported. Now, according to the nature of the blood, there are three types of blood vessels. First is artery, second is vein, third is blood capillaries. Now we come on the artery. Arteries are the blood vessels that have thick wall, means they have the thick wall from which they have the high pressure. They have the high pressure due to the elasticity that they have in them. Generally, they have pure oxygenated blood or food in them. But there is one exception of the artery, that is pulmonary artery. It belongs from the artery, but it carries deoxygenated blood. So you learn it. Pulmonary artery is the exception of artery that carries the deoxygenated blood. Now we come on the next, veins. Veins are the blood vessels that have the thin wall and have the less elasticity, and generally they contain deoxygenated blood. But in this again there is one exception, pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein is the vein that carries oxygenated blood. So it is the most important question. Now the big vein or the main vein that is attached to our heart is known as vena cava. There are the two vena cavas are found. First is superior vena cava, second is inferior vena cava. Like this, the big artery that is attached by the heart is aorta, and aorta have the oxygenated blood or pure blood. Now we come on the capillaries. Capillaries are very thin or narrow tube-like structure, student, and they contain both oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, and generally they are found in the basic unit of the different system. Like in the villi they are found, and villi is the basic unit of digestive system. They are found in alveoli. Alveoli is the basic unit of respiratory system. Like this, they are found in nephron, and nephron is the basic unit of excretory system. So what are they? They are very thin, thread-like structures, we can say, very thin, and they contain both oxygenated as well as deoxygenated blood in them. Now, all these blood vessels are attached with our heart, student. Now, the heart works as pumping station. Means blood is passed from one part to another and from another to the same part. It works with the help of its contraction and relaxation. So about the heart we will read in our next segment in detail. So I am sure that you have cleared this topic, like blood vessels, circulatory system. So goodbye.